right, everybody, welcome back. This is Prepper Talk Radio. We're at the Be Prepared Expo 2022 at Mountain America. We're excited. One of the vendors that I found as I was walking around was this guy, Jordan Schenk, with Bastion Defense. And he's got a great product that I think is going to be worth listening and hearing about. So we're excited to have him kind of share a little bit about his company, his story, and why he believes that his product is providing a significant solution to some real big problems out there. So, Jordan, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Excellent. So,
appreciate it.
You, as I was walking around there, I saw your Bastion Defense. You have a pretty cool display, though. Tell us, what is Bastion Defense? What is your product, and what is your solution? And then we'll kind of get into some of the fun things you have over at your booth.
Yeah. So, Bastion Defense is a home security company. What we do is we have identified a problem. Our problem is that our windows, our sliding glass doors, our basement windows are the weakest point of entry into our homes.
That's true.
And what we provide is we provide a solution to protect you and your family from people trying to break in your home, steal your stuff. So we want everybody to be safe. So what we do is we come and we install in your home a security film on the inside of your window, on the inside of your glass pane, and it prevents people from being able to get in, and it deters them for an amount of time. Versus a normal just window pane, it'd take you 1 second, not even a second, to throw one rock through that window, and then they're in your house if they really want to be.
Yeah.
Versus with our security film, when we install it, it's clear, you can't see it, and it will deter the people from heavy repetitions of hitting your window, striking at it with a hammer, with a crowbar, rock, anything for at least 30 seconds.
Wow.
So it gives you all that time to prepare, to be able to have your own weapons ready if need be.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Right.
But yeah, it increases the insecurity of your home dramatically.
So that's true, because if I'm a crook and I'm going for the easy, I want to break the window, get in, go. Well, if I hit that window with a hammer or a rock and nothing happens, I'm like, and maybe do it 2 or 3 more times.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm out of here. I got to go to the next house or whatever, right?
Yeah, we have actual video evidence of people trying to break into gas stations, for example. They will grab like a big old rock or like a cinder block or a brick or something they find. People will naturally, they don't tend to remember to bring something to break in the glass with or break into your door with. They find something that's on the ground around them. So then they will then use that, and we have videos that they will throw it at your glass. The glass will break, but it remains intact. And since it remains intact, they run away. Because a lot of times these people are cowards, and the first sign of resistance, they're gone, they're done.
Yeah.
They just want the easy money. And since your house with our security film is not easy money, they're not getting to your house.
That's awesome.
And if they are really persistent, repeatedly with like a hammer or a crowbar or whatever, they will get in eventually, but it is a significant amount of time from start to end before they can get in. Not to mention, if they do get in, there's shards of glass everywhere, so they're cutting themselves with their arms, trying to like unlock a latch door, unlatch your window, whatever the scenario is. But our product, we specialize in doing that to prevent people as much as possible from even wanting to take that risk.
Well, the reality is if somebody wants to get in your house, they'll find a way. But
Right.
if we can do anything and everything we can to deter them from that desire,
That's right.
that's going to be a bonus. And so
Absolutely.
one of the things that kind of was exciting when I was walking around the booths is he had a bucket, and there was a regular piece of glass over here, and then a piece of glass with your film on it. Mm-hmm. And this one was smashed out and gone, and this one was smashed and it was still there.
It was still intact.
But it was just a bunch of pieces. Mm-hmm. And you were told me that somebody had hit it with a hammer for like, I don't know, 5 or 10, 15 times, something like that?
Yeah, we just have it on the ground, and then you can just hit it, and the normal glass, in instantly. And there's nothing stopping them. That's how easy it is to get into your actual home. But with our film, yeah, they had to hit it 5-6 times to even like begin to see some damage.
Wow.
And that's only with 1 layer. We do offer 2 layers or 3 layers, but when you tend to get to that, it tends to block out a lot of visibility. So we just like to stick with just 1 layer.
Nice. So I went home last night because I saw his booth yesterday, and I talked to my wife about it, and she says, well, what if you need to break the window to get out because there's a fire? Or maybe the burglar's coming in the front and you want to break through the back or get out. What's your response to that?
Um,
I think you've answered it, actually.
yeah.
I think, but kind of be specific
Well,
on.
there's a couple. I mean, first of all, if there's different scenarios. For example, if you're trying to get out of your house and your house is not burning, more likely than not, you can just open the window itself.
Good
or
idea.
you can open the actual door the way that it functions. But if, say, your house is burning and like you can't open the window, you can't open up your glass screen door, you can kick it down. It does take a minute, but we have found that is a risk worth taking to keep other people outside of our house.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's what I was going to say, that you answered it earlier in that if your film isn't impenetrable, it just delays or deters,
Right.
which is what we can expect with anything. That's
Right.
There's no foolproof 100% alarm system, security system. There's nothing.
yeah.
So
exactly.
we have to have as many resources as possible to deter people, and then that helps us. But I could take a crowbar or something in my house, and I can hit it for 30 seconds, hopefully, if I,
Yeah,
and I can
sure.
get out through a window. So that answers that question. I'm grateful for you answering that.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, what got you into this? What got you excited to do this? What did you just wake up one day? You know what? I want to put film on windows for a living. Like what got you started?
Yeah, I didn't wake up one day. I actually woke up one night.
Okay.
It was my wife and I. We had recently bought a house, and I had a big sliding glass door. Our house is made up of 2x4 walls, so they're pretty thin, so you hear a lot of sounds outside.
Uh-huh.
And we were new to the neighborhood, and I always tend to be a little bit more safety oriented. I want myself to be safe. I want my wife to be safe. I want my family to be safe. And I thought, I was like, man, people could literally break into my house in a second.
Yeah.
And I would have no time to prepare. Like, I love guns. I love working out to be able to say, like, hey, yeah, I can be prepared. I can defend my family to the best of my abilities. But at the same time, when someone's in your house with 1 second, it's really hard to act.
Yeah.
So I researched. I was like, okay, well, what can I do? I can put bulletproof windows in. But bulletproof windows tend to be a couple $1,000s per window.
Wow.
But for ours, I found the security film. We became an authorized seller and distributor and installer, and I installed it on my own house. On my basement windows, my sliding glass door, my front door, my front windows, anything that I saw as like a possible entry point, I put it on that glass.
Does it matter Does it matter how big the window is or the glass is?
No, it doesn't. So we can do windows that are like really, really big windows, up to 60 inches wide, up to 10 feet long. It doesn't matter. We can do it.
Wow, that's awesome.
And even if you have like a French door that has that your little grid-like pattern and like the tiny little squares, we can cut them down to that size as well. A lot of people, they'll have a small little glass window next to their door.
Like a skinny one?
Exactly.
Tall, skinny one?
Yep, exactly. They can break in and then unlatch your door, and then they're in their house. Like they can't squeeze in through that window, but they sure can break in that window and then unlatch your door, and then they're in.
That's awesome.
Like your door didn't do anything.
That's true.
So, yeah, I was looking out for myself and my own family. I had heard about it somewhere. I don't even know. I just thought about it.
Just came into your mind and
I just
inspiration.
I just researched it. Yeah, just
That's
like
awesome.
I had a problem. I wanted to find a solution. I was like, you know what? I think a lot of people, a lot of men like me, want their families to be safe and would think the exact same thing. So
That's excellent.
I saw it as something really viable for me and thought it'd be viable for other people as well.
So you saw a need and you filled it.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you a prepper yourself? Are you into all the rest of it, or
I not as much as I'd like to be.
are you catching the bug a little bit being here this
I'm
weekend?
catching the bug, yeah. Just, seeing everybody with like their medical kits, their food storage, their bug out bags. I think it's absolutely essential. I would rather be prepared than to not be prepared and then be in big trouble
Right?
when the time comes.
Well, I think another great thing too is if we have a ton of food storage and we have a ton of maybe rifles and ammunition and other things in our home, even if we have things like precious metals, we need to have our home be safer even more.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to have mobs coming in, breaking windows, trying to get our food storage,
Right.
trying to get our stuff. So that even kind of promotes more about what you're saying, is that and your
Absolutely,
product
yeah.
and service. So
Yeah.
that's excellent. Where can we find you? Where can we follow you if we want to learn more about Bastion Defense? Where do we go?
Yeah, so we're pretty darn new, but we do have a website. We are at bastiondefense.net. We are getting our socials up and everything, and that will be at Bastion Defense. So you can contact us there. You can reach out to me on socials. And yeah, but we are located in Utah, and we're going to be spreading throughout the country.
That's awesome.
In my opinion, every family needs to be prepared. If you're not prepared, then you will live in fear.
Yep.
But if you are prepared, you won't live in fear. And I would rather be on the side of being prepared, ready for the danger, than rather be on the side of, crap, something just happened, I have no idea what to do.
Yeah, good point.
That's like, hope is not a plan. It's not going to do anything for you.
I love that. Hope is not a plan. That's right. Awesome. That's so true. We're going to have some links as well on our socials, and some links in the descriptions to any videos and wherever you're watching this. So make sure you take a look at Bastion Defense. Make sure you contact Jordan if you feel like you've got enough windows, or even any windows that you want to have protected against entry, and so that you can protect your gear, protect your stuff. Thank you, Jordan, for being on with us,
absolutely.
And we look forward to protecting and preparing.
Hey,
so appreciate it.
Preppers together.
Awesome.